the, the per capita GNI of Bangladesh now has increased more than India, but still that country is enjoying the benefits of the least developed country. Now, the world is increasing, the demand of garment in the world is increasing with a speed of 12.3%, whereas the exports of India are dipping down. The main reason is that the policies of the World Bank and WTO, they are always against India. There is a definition of least developed country, and that is that your per capita GNI that we say shall be below $1,300 or $1,350. But the Bangladesh has already crossed this limit in the 2016 on. Now it has crossed even the India, and still they say that these facilities will continue up to 2027. That the importers of those countries, they never prefer India. They say that one is that we are away from the port, the additional cost is there, and the main benefit is that 14% import duty if they import from Pakistan, if they import from this Bangladesh, they need not to pay that duty. There is a big difference. This duty makes a big difference between the export of India as compared to this Bangladesh, Pakistan and Vietnam. We have written to the president of this World Bank also and WTO also, and also we have requested to the government of India that file a case in these organizations, WTO, and because the Bangladesh, who's having the minimum this per capita $2,800 and India who is having $25, how the benefits can continue to such countries? And Indian government must come forward to tell these organizations that it's enough now.
Hi, you are watching The Savera. This is Amarpal Singh. Countries like Bangladesh, Vietnam and Pakistan, they are enjoying the benefits of free trade agreement, which is affecting the Indian garment industry. So World MSME Forum, they have written to World Bank to terminate these benefits. We are having with us Badish Jindal. He is president of the forum, and we will try to know what kind of these policies, how it is impacting the Indian garment industry. So welcome, sir, to The Savera.
Thank you.
Sir, what kind of policies of World Bank and how they are impacting the Indian garment industry?
They are impacting in two ways. One is that to the Bangladesh, World Bank has given the benefit of least developed countries. As per the norms of the this World Bank, if some country is least well, they put up huge money in that country, and also the exporters of those countries got best benefits. And if someone buy from the Bangladesh, suppose someone in UK or someone in Europe or any other country or USA, their importers will not require to pay the custom duties against the imports from the Bangladesh. So this is the biggest benefit given to. But on the other hand, we want to say that the per capita GNI of Bangladesh now has increased more than India, but still that country is enjoying the benefits of the least developed country. And moreover, the impact on Indian trade is that earlier our export was more than 15 billion, the garment export, and 16 billion was this textile export. Now these figures were of the 2017, and now the garment export has dipped down to 14 billion, and similarly 14.5 million the textile export. Now the world is increasing, the demand of garment in the world is increasing with a speed of 12.3%, whereas the exports of India are dipping down. The basic reason behind this is only that these countries are enjoying the wonderful benefits. I will say that undue benefits, and that's why they are competing with the India.
So like you said that the exports of India, they has decreased multiple folds. It is all due to this free trade agreement, or there are other reasons?
Yeah, this is the main reason, because otherwise we are exporting the garment, we are exporting this yarn and other things to the Bangladesh, and from there it is going abroad. And second is that this free trade agreements. Now the Pakistan and Vietnam, they are having the free trade agreement with the Europe, with the USA, with the with the UK. Now these are the main importing countries. Now if we look at the figure, I told you that if we go for the export data of India, we are in last 5 years or 6 years, 2017 to 2024, 23, 24, we have dipped down by 8% in the textile and the garment, and around 12% in the textile. But on the other hand, if we look at the data of these countries, if we look at the Bangladesh figures, the Bangladesh grown from this $26 billion, $25.8 billion to $47 billion. It's almost double. And similarly, if we go for this Pakistan has increased from $5 billion to $14.5 billion. And similarly, the Vietnam. Now Vietnam is $18.4 billion to $38 billion. So all these countries' exports have grown to double figure, but some countries have 200%, 300%. But here in India, we are just our exports are decreasing. The main reason is that the policies of the World Bank and WTO, they are always against India. We have seen, because maybe the impact of the USA or any other country, and even what Chinese people have done. When they see that the World Bank and this WTO is giving these additional facilities to these countries, they put up their industries in these countries. Now they are the rich companies are enjoying the benefits. Those are given to a poor country. In India, the minimum wages is around 80 or 90 US dollar per month minimum wages, and in Bangladesh it is $60 per month. That we have requested the World Bank that in these countries, because if we compare these countries with India is having the largest poor population of the world. We are, as per the data of the government is feeding 80 crore people in India. Those are below poverty line, and for such a country, that there should be a sympathetic view of the WTO and as per as the World Bank. But when we see these policies and other things, all the benefits are always given to sometime Sri Lanka, sometime, whereas now the per capita GNI of Vietnam is more than 4,000 crore. Even for the Bangladesh, it is $2,800, and $4,000 is for Vietnam, and India is $2,500. India is the poorest country as compared to, and moreover, there is a definition of least developed country, and that is that your per capita GNI that we say shall be below $1,300 or $1,350. But the Bangladesh has already crossed this limit in the 2016 only. Now it has crossed even the India, and still they say that these facilities will continue up to 2027. Now I'm also trying to export to UK. When we see that the importers of those countries, they never prefer India. They say that one is that we are away from the port, the additional cost is there, and the main benefit is that 14% import duty if they import from Pakistan, if they import from this Bangladesh, they need not to pay that duty. There is a big difference. This duty makes a big difference between the export of India as compared to this Bangladesh, Pakistan and Vietnam.
Right. Like you said that many Chinese companies, they have established their plants in Bangladesh to enjoy that benefit of export, right? Indian companies have also established their units in Bangladesh to take the similar benefit.
Yeah, Indian companies directly are not coming there. They are established their vendors over there. Suppose if we talk about this Tata brand, Udio, it's a manufacturer there. Even the Zara, the Spanish company, they have put up their factories in Bangladesh. So actually, we want to say that this is the misuse of the policies of World Bank and WTO by the big companies. So just 1%, less than 1%. I've been to Bangladesh many times. Just less than 1% of people are enjoying the policies, and 99% of the workforce of these countries are still slave of these people. these big companies, and there is no, if we go on the ground reality, we have seen this situation in the Bangladesh. The common man, they are not getting any benefit from these huge incentives. Those are given by the World Bank and even by the WTO to these countries.
So, considering the present situation in Bangladesh, the crisis, how it is impacting the Indian industry?
Yeah, if it goes long, because Bangladesh is the second largest exporter of garment after China, and having 8% grip on the world garment market, whereas India, it is just $18 billion. And if some business, if some companies move there from Bangladesh, the option with them is either Pakistan or that's Vietnam, and because Vietnam has already gone away with the many of the this invest policies, so they will either invest in Pakistan or in India. And looking at the political situation in Pakistan, they will always prefer to invest in India only. But the thing is, if things settle down within 15 days, because it's a long process, if one company is having the vendor over there, and if having the importer or exporter over there, they have long-term relation. And for short-term issues, they cannot, India cannot take this benefit from this crisis. But if it goes long, and the companies, they will feel that now the investments are not very safe in Bangladesh. Yeah, surely if India grows its export from 18 billion of garments to 25 or 30, it will be a big achievement for India, because this will additionally give an employment to more than 50 lakh people in India if it grows by $30 billion or $30 billion or $35 billion. But under these situations, if it continues in next 2 or 3 or 5 years, as the exports of India garment, because garment is the industry which is giving the most employment after this agriculture. 4.5 crore people are directly involved in this industry, and around 6 crore people are indirectly, through tailors, shopkeepers and all those. 6 crore people, this is the 10 crore people, they are directly or indirectly depending upon this business of garment. Because, or if the crisis come down, these countries keep growing, then ultimately India will, because in India already someone says that it is a report came that underemployment is there, and sometime employment is more than 10% in India. The main reason is the garment sector only, because we are losing the jobs over there. If our exports will come down, surely the jobs will go away. But if it is continues, and the crisis in Bangladesh continues for few months, surely India will see a brighter side of its exports.
Putting Bangladesh crisis at aside, because it all depends upon how long it will take to turn it to turn the into normalcy. What are your demands from Indian government and from the organizations for the long-term benefit of the Indian garment industry?
We have written to the president of this World Bank also, and WTO also, and also we have requested to the government of India that file a case in these organizations, WTO, and because the Bangladesh, who's having the minimum this per capita $2,800, and India who's having $25, how the benefits can continue to such countries? And moreover, the India shall go to the WTO and force the WTO that similar facilities of Pakistan and Vietnam, that I mean the WTO free trade agreement with the USA and free trade agreement with because UK, because these are the major importing economies of the world. So if the government insists these companies, because I personally feel that this is somehow we can see the anti-India policies of these organizations, and Indian government must come forward to tell these organizations that it's enough now. We have in 2000, I told to you, in 2000 our exports were 5 billion, and Bangladesh was 3 billion, and Vietnam was 1 billion, and now they are having 47 billion and we are 14 billion, and even 38 billion dollars this Vietnam. And Pakistan, the country that economically is not even near to the India, that its export is at par, garment export is at par with the India. The main reason behind this these export figures of this country is not any development over there or not any big. The only issue is that the facilities given by the WTO and the World Bank to these countries, and that's why Indian industry is impacting.
So he is Badish Jindal, president of the World MSME Forum. According to him, since the WTO, they have provided a benefit to the Bangladesh, Vietnam, Pakistan, these countries with freight trade agreement. The export of India has decreased and export of these countries have increased multiple folds. And he is demanding that he has also written to World Bank, as well as he is requesting the Indian government to take up this matter, so that the World Bank and WTO, they should terminate either they should terminate these benefits of the countries, or they should provide the similar benefit to the India. They should provide a free trade agreement with the European countries. You are watching The Savera. Amarpal Singh with cameraman Manoj Sidhu.